Need my glasses for the next part. Let's see. We are So this is a, the second part of what we're going to do today here is a little bit tender for me, but we're here to honor the work of some individuals who've played an integral part in the growth and success of the mission of this global community. So we are going to be honoring 3 individuals this morning who are recipients of the Foundation's highest honor, which is the Mark R. Clements Award. Mark was the inspiration and impetus behind the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. And it was his desire to provide support and hope to patients and stimulate significant scientific progress toward a cure. The individuals who are receiving this award have exemplified those values and inspired others with their work. This year's recipients join a distinguished group of former recipients, all of whom have given countless hours to lift and bless this community. The previous year's awardees can be viewed on our website. There's not an adequate way for me or for any of us to express the gratitude we feel to those receiving this award today, and for the many hours of selfless work they have done and continue to do in serving this community. I'm so pleased to introduce you to this year's honorees with a special video for each one. I'm pleased to announce the recipient for the 2022 Mark R. Clements Award for Community Impact is Janice Meyer. Janice is a patient and is tackling this disease head-on by exerting her energy to help others while undergoing treatment herself. Her courage and bravery in the face of adversity manifest in her unrelenting advocacy to raise funds, raise awareness, and raise the spirits of her local community and the cholangiocarcinoma community. Join me as we pay tribute to her selfless work.
Boy, I tell you, not only has Jan gone through, been diagnosed, being treated, and beating cholangiocarcinoma, she's really gone out of her way, a huge part to help others do the same. She has raised awareness, she has done fundraisers, she has been in magazines, she's done interviews, she has sponsored 5Ks. I cannot imagine a person more deserving of this honor.
What I find most impressive about Jan is her compassion and her perseverance, because she is 100% determined to do everything she can to help everybody who has cholangiocarcinoma and to do what she can to further the research so fewer people have to suffer from it in the future.
She was just always such a positive influence, full of support, full of knowledge, always there. You send Jan a text, she replies immediately. She's the kindest, most thoughtful, never forgets, always sends care packages, cards. You know, I admire her. I admire her strength. I admire her openness. She's so well educated about this cause and her cancer and her support. And I just can't say enough good things about her.
We were just blown away by how friendly everyone was. And we realized that there was other people that were going through the same process. All run by Jan. We met her husband, Dean. My God, they changed our lives.
Janice Meyer is not just a survivor of cholangiocarcinoma, she is a thriver. She and her husband, Dean Meyer, have been active volunteers, fundraisers, and donors to the foundation since her diagnosis in 2018. Together, they've done a great deal to raise awareness for the disease, including founding and hosting the highly successful Quack Out Cholangio 5K to crush bile duct cancer, which has raised more than $91,000 for cholangiocarcinoma research. Since 2019, they have funded the Margaret M. Brown Research Fellowship in honor of Janice's mother, who passed away from cholangiocarcinoma. We thank you, Janice and Dean, and we honor you Thank you so much, and congratulations, Janice. So Janice and Dean were not able to be here this year, but I also want to acknowledge, so this is the award that they're receiving, and I don't know if you can see this. I hope you'll take a minute to come up and see this award. This is a hand-carved cholangiocarcinoma foundation gift from Matt Reedy, who is also a long-term surviving patient, and he made these awards for each of these recipients. We're so grateful to him, and they're beautiful. Each one is unique, and so Janice and Dean, we will send this to you. Janice sent me just a little statement, and she says, "I am truly honored and humbled to receive the Mark R. Clements Award for Excellence in Community Impact. I would like to acknowledge and thank my husband, Dean, who often rarely gets or wants any credit, but plays an extremely important role in everything we have done. I would also like to dedicate this award to everyone who is battling this rare, aggressive cancer. But also, in truth, this award belongs to everyone out there who is working tirelessly to raise awareness and research money for the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation, the Fred and Paige Roos, the Christine Gambados, the John McDonalds, the Becky Stapletons, the Mary and Tom O'Meara's, the Heidi Rays, the Billy Saphoses, and many others. It truly does take a village, and I'm honored to be part of this village." And then I reject this next statement, Janice, where she thanks me, because you cannot thank the person who's thanking you. So, but we love you. Thank you, Janice and Dean. And if we can do the next video. I'm happy to announce the 2022 recipient of the Mark R. Clements Award for Volunteerism is George Riddle. George has spent countless hours researching, learning, and advocating for cholangiocarcinoma patients across the globe. It is my honor and a real pleasure to present him with this award. Join me as we celebrate the strides he has made to benefit patients.
I first met George at a foundation conference in Salt Lake City, and I immediately felt his energy. But I truly know George as we volunteered together with the Cholangio Connect program, and I have been ringside, first row seat to all his talents and his attributes.
I'm so pleased to learn that George has volunteered his time to the foundation. He learned so much about the disease during his wife's illness, and rather than closing the book on it after Eleanor's death in October of 2018, he chose to share what he knew and to continue to learn to help in battling this terrible disease. Knowing someone understands your struggle, can answer some questions, it's a very nice thing. George is truly a great person to have on your team. Absolutely a great person.
He's very devoted. He's devoted to his family. He's devoted to his church. He's also become devoted with the organizations. So that devotion is something I very much admire. Me and the whole family wish we could be there to congratulate you and show how much how proud we are that you're getting this award. It's recognition you've been deserving of. Congratulations.
Wherein people have questions about the science or the studies or the articles that are out there, George is the one that we turn to. We're so happy that George joined the foundation as a volunteer. I am extremely grateful for all the work that George has done.
George Riddle loves technology, engineering, and research. He was a former caregiver to his beautiful wife, Eleanor, who passed away from cholangiocarcinoma in 2019. George turned his grief into a cause to help others. He became a mentor in the Cholangio Connect program shortly after attending the 2019 annual conference. George serves as a research advocate and has a good understanding of clinical trials, the drug pipeline, and areas of emerging science. His love of research and genuine care for patients has benefited so many, and I am thrilled to acknowledge him for all of these many, many efforts. Congratulations, George. George, can you come up? Kelly, was Kelly Giles here? Could you come up too, please?
I guess I'm sort of at a loss for words here. While my wife was fighting the disease, and since she moved on to the better world, where she has to wait a while for me to join her, I've been doing what I can to maybe help the other people. Thank you. Who are coming along after her. And as far as just being at these conferences and interacting with the patients and other people in the foundation that I've been doing over the last few years, for me it's really been a pleasure, a delight to know you all and work with you all, and hope that by working together we can make our lives a little bit easier and maybe a lot longer. I'm deeply honored. Thank you very much.
I just want to tell the Scientific and Medical Advisory Board, this is the research advocate who I send 4-page documents of research to you for comment. So introduce yourself to George. He would love to get engaged with you. It is my pleasure to announce the 2022 Mark R. Clements Award for Vision, Innovation, and Collaboration. This is the highest honor given by the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation, and I am thrilled to announce that this year's recipient is Dr. Mitesh Borat. Dr. Borat is receiving this award for his commitment to patient care and his significant work in rendering cholangiocarcinoma a treatable disease. Join me as we recognize his outstanding efforts.
Mitesh is brilliant. In every aspect, super smart guy, but also super dedicated, works incredibly hard, very compassionate. I've shared some patients with him. It's pretty admirable. And, you expect oncologists overall to have a lot of compassion. But Mitesh does appear to go above and beyond.
While he is not nearly as chatty and talkative as I am, when he opens his mouth, he always has something incredibly insightful to say. He is incredibly passionate about research and science, and he blends clinical care with that love for science so beautifully. And it's absolutely something that I would love to emulate in my career as I continue to grow. And I think he really is committed to mentoring. And I think he believes that the way in which we are going to defeat cholangiocarcinoma is by creating the next generation of researchers and clinicians. And so I felt that as he held my hand through developing GAP and the trial that we worked on together. And I have seen him continue to do that for so many other people.
Mitesh has done so much to make sure that the mission of the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation and the International Cholangiocarcinoma Research Network has always been large impact, and doing that through mentorship of junior people and bringing together senior people. And that has really been monumental in terms of what this group has built over the last 5 years.
Dr. Mitesh Borat is a world leader in the cholangiocarcinoma field. His dedication to his patients is matched by his commitment to research that explores various molecular and immunological subtypes and the discovery of novel targeted therapies that provide precision medicine options for rare cancer patients. He currently serves as the chair of the International Cholangiocarcinoma Research Network and is also a member of the Scientific and Medical Advisory Board for CCF. He is an assistant professor of medicine and the director of Phase 1 drug development at the Mayo Clinic in Phoenix, Arizona. He has been serving on the NCI Hepatobiliary Task Force since 2011 and on the NCCN Hepatobiliary Working Group. He is a significant strategic research partner for CCF, and it is my honor to recognize him and all he does for this community. Congratulations.
Is Mitesh here? Come on up. So, just want to say a couple things while Mitesh is coming up. Mitesh is an amazing scientist and a great clinician, but he's a great friend. And I often, he is so committed. I get multiple texts from him on the weekend. Have you read this? What did you think about this? I'm thinking about this. What do you I love him, I adore him, and it's so great to work with him and to be able to acknowledge all of his hard work. And so,
I'm deeply honored and touched for the recognition, but even beyond that, I just want to say that I want to extend my thanks to all the patients and their families. I've learned so much from all of you about life and how important it is to keep together, fighting the fight, and making cholangiocarcinoma history. I get up in the morning thinking about it, I go to night thinking about it, so I hope to continue those efforts as we go along. Thank you again.